so yeah, obviously if you unlock your swipe, then swipe variations become available. Right here, I have a couple of variations that are a little bit more on the easier side. So with that said, let's dive straight into these variations. First up is gonna be this swipe to sweep under variation. A little bit on the easier side because we get to stand on our feet a lot more. Now, important to know that we have to perform the arm switch first before sweeping or scooping with that leg underneath the other one. Start slow until you get to know what it feels like, and then start to speed it up and lift up those hips a little more for the better form or execution. Let's try it out. Here we go. Next one is what I call a baby swipe, basically performing it out of a baby or stab turtle freeze kind of position. But there are basically two ways of doing this. The first one is doing it with a proper swipe position with your hips kind of high. The second way of doing it is more like, let's say, a two-step, more like a footwork kind of position. Most people do find their comfort with at least one of these two. So try both, and with a little luck, you'll be able to do both and maybe even combine them together. Whatever you want, right? Let's try it out. All right, next one is this traveling swipe, which I love because it's a little old school, right? So for this one, we want to execute our swipe with a little bit of a cartwheel feel, throwing yourself more to the side, but then still staying aware that we have to keep looking in one direction. So the best way to do this is by doing it with this cartwheel kind of vibe. And then if you have proper decent swipes, I'm sure you'll pick this up in no time. So here we go. Now the next one is not that hard, but it does take a little brain power to understand what's going on. So we're gonna start this one off with the exact same go down as we use for the flare, placing our foot on the floor just as you would do with a regular swipe. From that foot, we actually want to perform the hop and the jump to the reverse hand just like any other swipe, but then jumping over your leg, landing on the exact same foot again to then perform a little switcheroo. And this basically brings you back to the starting position. So we can loop this and perform it multiple times. So it's the flare go down to the swipe position, hop to the reverse hand, jump over your leg, landing on that same foot again, and then performing the switch. And then just basically doing the whole thing again and again and again. Start slow, make sure you understand it. And it's not that hard, so I'm sure you'll figure it out. Next one is performing this hooked swipe using the same foot and leg that we usually use for a swipe, then placing the other foot on top of that. It can be challenging to keep your hips up, so depending on your body type, this might be for you or this might not be for you, but we're definitely gonna try it out. Here we go. This one is usually a little easier for some people. It's this hooked swipe, but basically switching legs and performing it just like you would do during a two-step. So landing your swipe on the opposite leg, then switching to the regular foot or leg for your regular swipe. I'd be kind of surprised if you've never tried this one before, but it is on the easier side, so I had to include it in this video. Let's give it a few tries. Here we go. one is performing a double hopperoo on your swipe foot. So the easiest way to do this is to start with a power kick, and then halfway through that power kick, you want to put your foot on the floor, and then from here create that little jump or hop to the exact same foot, but now landing in the proper swipe position. And then again, just looping this whole process, performing 2 of these little hops during your swipes. Definitely on the easier side, and definitely one of my personal favorites from this easy variation list. Here we go. Last one is going to be the elbow swipe. Now the easiest way of doing this one is by lowering your hips down a little bit again, bringing us very close to the 2-step position, therefore bringing us a little closer to the floor, making it a lot easier to perform this move on your elbows. It might be for you, it might not be for you. There's only one way we're going to find out. Here we go. Now, if you manage to unlock one or multiple of these variations, the most important thing for you to do right now is to keep track of them, experiment with them, so you learn how to combine them and ultimately use them in longer combos so you can get out there and battle and freaking win. So with that said, grab your notebook, come back to the video tomorrow or the day after to feel those gains and improvement, or you could go to any other video that you can find right here on Coach Sambo's Powermove Academy. Now with that said, see you in the next video, my friends.